So good evening, everyone. I am from Group 2 and I am here to discuss about the topic Teachers in Ateneo De Municipal and UST, the experiences, descriptions, and influences Jose learned from his teacher. Okay, so in Jose Rizal first year in Ateneo, he met Father Jose Beck, the first professor of Rizal at Ateneo de Manila. He was described as a man of high stature, lean body bent forward, a quick gait, aesthetics, anogamy, severe and inspired, small sunken eyes, a sharp Grecian nose, a thin lips forming an arch when its side directed towards the chin. He was somewhat of a lunatic of uneven humor. Sometimes he was hard and little tolerant, and at the same times he was gay and playful as a child. So Dr. Sarizal described him as a man of high stature. What does the stature mean? It's like a average height, normal height for men. And a quick gait rather is a like a fast or mabilis maglakad. So it somehow look like a teacher who really strict in a way that you can understand what's going on in his mind because you don't know what he is thinking. So in Jose Rizal fourth year in Ateneo, he met Padre Francisco de Paul Sanchez, was a great educator and a scholar, one of Rizal's professor who inspired him to write, to study hard and to write poetry. So Jose Rizal, Dr. Jose Rizal described him as a model of rectitude. What does a rectitude mean? It means like a quality of being a righteous or being, yeah, as I said, it is a righteous and being a solitude because of his love to his students. So for Rizal, Padre Francisco de Paul was his rather a favorite teacher. So in fourth year in Ateneo, he also devoted time for painting and sculptures. In drawing and painting, he was under the guidance and direction of Ateneo professor the Peninsula, Don Agustin Saez, who honored him with his affections and considerations because of his progress. In sculpture, his instructor was a Filipino Romualdo de Jesus, who felt proud in the last year of his life of having such a excellent uh, pupil. I don't have any picture of them, so I can show you how they look like. So in the fifth year, Jose Rizal professor is Father Villaclara and Father Menieves. He studied the philosophy, physics, chemistry, and a natural history, but his devotion to poetry was evident that his professor, Father Viclara, in philosophy advised him once to leave, but in his vacant time, he still continued writing poems. His last year in Ateneo de Municipal was very fruitful. So I think it is the time where he gained the recognition as the pride of Jesuit. So next is the result at the University of Santo Tomas. In April 1877, Rizal, who was then early 18 years old, matriculated in the University of Santo Tomas as a medical student. So at the academic climate at the University of Santo Tomas was quite different from Ateneo. Rizal's impression was not like that of Ateneo. Rizal's impression was not like that of Ateneo because most of Dominican professors seems hostile to him. So it doesn't mention specifically the name of Dr. Jose Rizal, teacher in the UST, but the Dominican professor has really a unfriendly attitude because in his novel El Filibusterismo, Rizal described how some Dominican professor insulted Filipino students and mockingly called them as a Indio and Chongo. So basically, Chongo was Indio. So basically, Indio was like a characteristically or mean that being uneducated nature, or usually a tenant or coming from a poor family or a farmer, while the chongo it's most likely a Filipino word for a monkey, which it can be a insulting for someone to call chongo, because it implies rather the primitive thinking of a monkey. So it is comparing the American professor comparing us to comparing us, the Filipino students, as a monkey. And that's how I end my report. Thank you for listening and watching.